Hey there, welcome to the vlog. So today is a very special day. I'm going to be working on decorating our Christmas trees and starting to get our holiday decor out, so I thought I would vlog that. But it's also a special day because it's Natalie's birthday, hooray! And it's kind of crazy because I started this channel not that long after I had Natalie, so it's kind of almost like when she has a birthday, it's like a marker in time for how long we've been doing these types of YouTube videos. And she turned 12 today, so it's a very, very special day. So we're having a low-key day. It's the beginning of Thanksgiving break, so a lot of her like friends that she would be inviting to a birthday party and things like that, I've already like gone on vacation and things like that. We were gonna go down to Chicago for this Thanksgiving, but we actually opted just to, kind of at the last minute, we changed our minds and we're staying here this week. So we're here this week, but we wanted to make sure we had a party at the time, you know, when all of her friends could be here. So she's having her friend party in December, when it's not in the middle of a break. But today we're just celebrating at home with just us. She's got her packages she's gonna open up later tonight, and we have a couple different options for dinner, either HelloFresh or a pizza that she might pick that I got at Target with her earlier. So I'm gonna let her pick what she wants for dinner, but we've just been hanging around. It's been a low-key day. She and I ran to Target this morning and just ran some errands together. We picked up her birthday cake, which she requested a nothing bundt cake this year for her birthday. She really likes the white chocolate raspberry, and it's one of her favorites. So we got that for her birthday cake, and I think this is the first time we've ever gotten one of those for birthday cake. We've gotten them for special occasions, but I think this is the first time for her birthday. So anyhow, we ran around and did all of that today, so we'll have all those festivities tonight. But this afternoon, I thought I would work a little bit on putting out holiday decor, so I'll take you along for some of that, and also I'm going to be, whatever I don't get done today, realistically, I'll work on tomorrow. So that's what's going on, but I am like so behind on editing YouTube videos, I literally don't even know when you're going to be watching this, so welcome, whenever this is. And I have a number of gift guides that I've filmed. I went to Chicago to visit one of my really good friends that lives in Michigan. We met up together in Chicago, so I've got a little look at that all in one video. And then right around the corner in about a week and a half, I'm headed down to Disney to go to the Christmas party. So it's just like lots of craziness right now, but it's all good craziness. So I'm going to take you along. I will show you a sneak peek at all of her gifts real quick because I have them hidden in our closet, and then I'm going to go start getting into the holiday boxes downstairs. So I just have her birthday packages over here in one corner. I did let her open up one thing this morning. It was shoes that she had requested, and so I went ahead and let her open them so that way she could wear them today. So she's opened that, but then the rest of her packages she'll open tonight when we have cake, and we'll just have our little family here tonight. You can obviously tell sticking out of this bag, I didn't have a bag quite big enough for this, but that's okay because this was one of the things on her wish list. She wanted this alien squishmallow. There is a bag from Sherry that she's going to open up there. There is a little bag here that's actually a bag that I got when I was in Chicago too, that's got a fun cookie from American Girl, but she requested a necklace, which is actually down inside that one. And then there's some stuff in that one for her room, and also some Pacifica beauty stuff, which I talked about in a whole video. I don't know whether it's going to be before this one or after this one, but that's like always on their wish list right now as tweens and early teens. So she wanted some face wash stuff and different things, so that's down in there too. So there's her gifts for today. I've got them all packaged up and ready to go. The only slight mom fail I've had so far today is that if you've been watching our videos for a really long time, and especially watching our kids' birthday videos, I used to always decorate the kids' door frames and, like, you know, put birthday banners up, and I would have decorations out in the morning. For whatever reason, the past few years, it's kind of gotten less and less, just like I think because like they've gotten older, so I wasn't sure how much they would be into it. But then also just, you know, like with life and craziness, I think life has gotten a lot busier for me the past few years. So that's kind of fallen by the wayside. And she did ask if I was going to do it, and I was like, yeah, I could totally do that. And I didn't realize that I had gotten rid of a lot of the birthday stuff when we moved this last time. So I went to get the stuff out, and I was like, oh no, we don't have any of that stuff anymore. So I'm going to surprise her and decorate her door when it is on her party day, because I figured that'll work. Because I'm going to be decorating. I did order, it's on its way. I don't think it's going to be here for like another week, since her birthday party's not until December, but she's doing a book theme for her friend party. And so I'm super duper excited about this theme because we found these really cute banners on Etsy that's like chapter 12, you know, for her turning 12. I'm going to do like a balloon arch, I think I'm going to try to do downstairs. All kinds of cute like book favors and all kinds of cute things revolving around that. She wants to have Pizza Hut pizza because she read the Isabella Nikki books from American Girl, so it's like that whole like 90s era. And they also have these really cute book it buttons that you can get made on Etsy. So I'm ordering all of that for favors for her party, and that's like her whole theme for that. But I didn't, just none of it's here yet. So anyhow, I'm gonna go downstairs and start getting the Christmas decorations out, and I'll share those decorations in like 3 weeks whenever. Oh, we'll be doing the middle of Vlogmas at that point, so you'll see that during Vlogmas because her friend party is in December. So I am planning on trying to do Vlogmas this year. Life is crazy, but I am home, so I'm thinking I can probably fit it in, if not almost every day, then, you know, as much as possible. But I am trying to do Vlogmas. It'll be some simulation of vlogs from December 1st through Christmas, and then we're traveling right after Christmas, so we'll probably have some travel vlogs, but they won't air. I typically don't air travel vlogs until we're back. So I don't know when those will air, but sometime in the new year, and then 2024 and a whole new year. So anyhow, let's go downstairs and start digging through the bins to try to get some of that stuff out before it's going to be dinner time here shortly. Also, something fun that we've got in the past couple weeks is Penguin has buttons now. I've seen these videos come up a number of times, so we've been working with him to use his buttons. He's actually pretty good at answering if he wants something. Yes, hungry and outside seem to be his most used ones, but this has been a fun thing to try to work with him on. So this is our downstairs storage room. I'm just going to pull a couple things out today. I think I'm going to have to do the majority of like the trees and everything tomorrow, because we're going to have to switch gears here pretty quick and do dinner, and then it's going to be Natalie's birthday obviously. But I'm going to pull some of the kitchen stuff that always goes in the kitchen every single year and get this stuff upstairs, and also one of my all-time favorite Christmas decorations I think I've had literally since Natalie was a baby is this gingerbread house. So I'll go ahead and take this stuff upstairs. That's funny. As I was getting it out, I put the date on it, the year that I got it. Christmas 2011. That was the year Natalie was born. Gingerbread advent calendar. So we'll pull this out because this is always a fun one. I really like this one because it's 360 around, so it's a great decoration for something like this table where it's kind of sitting here in the middle of the room. And so I like putting it places because you can see there's doors even on the back, and it's decorated all the way around. I do have a cover, like a table cover that goes underneath it, but I'm going to have to dig through the boxes for that, and I've got to switch gears because it is time to make dinner for Natalie's birthday and start getting all of her birthday stuff out. So I will pick up with decorating some more tomorrow. Here are all of Natalie's birthday gifts over here. We're going to do gifts and cake after dinner. And I did also need to take Isabella to Five Below earlier to get a gift for one of her friends that she's going to hang out with and tomorrow. And so she got her sister also a little gift of Five Below too. So I had all the rest of these things. American Girl from when I was in Chicago. Was it last weekend? Just last weekend? Yes, when I was in Chicago last weekend, and then some other gifts, and then that one she asked for. So we will open gifts in just a little bit after I make dinner. So she actually said the HelloFresh looked good, so I'm gonna go get that started. And the HelloFresh she requested is this creamy tomato soup with pork sausage, so I'm gonna get everything out for this and start getting it on the stove. So this has got sausage in it that I'm cooking, and just some baguettes I'm gonna cut in half and get in the oven. Okay, here is the tomato soup that's got Italian sausage in it. I'm going to get it dished up into bowls, and then it has this cheesy garlic bread that goes on the side with it. Welcome to day 2 of a little bit of decorating, and I'm just steadily working this weekend on trying to get more things put out. I think this is probably going to be maybe a 3 or 4 part series because I am not going to be able to get it all done today. I have to take Isabella this afternoon to meet some of her friends at a sushi place, and then I have to stay around over there to be able to drive them from one location to the next. So anyhow, net effect is I'm just going to get a little bit of stuff put out this morning and hopefully get some trimmings on this tree. I have another tree to put up in the front, but I don't think I'm going to get to that today. Maybe I'll get to that tomorrow. But I just want to start getting some of the decor pulled up from our storage area. So I'm going to work on that this morning. I'll take you along and kind of show you as it transforms. And then hopefully it'll all be done by Vlogmas. I've got like 2 weeks, I think. So that's the goal basically at this point, is that it just gets done before December 1st. But with life being like crazy busy, I think you have to kind of do it in like little spurts and just get done what you can get done when you have little pockets of time, and then eventually it all just gets done. So let's go downstairs and see what else we can pull upstairs from the holiday decor today. This is the current situation. There's birthday banners and holiday decor out at one time. So I do have some bigger pieces at this house that I don't know quite where they're gonna go yet, but right now I just have them sitting right here. This is kind of like my little staging area. We didn't really, because you guys know we move into a house, we flip it, and we move into another house. This was supposed to be our flipping house, but because of interest rates and all that, we think we're going to be here maybe potentially longer than we normally would be when we just flip out of the first house. So I think the kind of short to long-term plan then is this has games and craft stuff in it right now, but to put a drink station right here, because this is our movie watching, oh, you can't even see, I mean, it's so dark over there. This is our movie watching area over there, so we can put like a drink and snack station here. And so I have some bigger items that don't work at this house that worked at the last house next to the big like fireplace thing that are just here for right now. But obviously if this gets turned into a snack station, this will all be different. But I don't think that's going to get done before the holidays. I think we're going to tackle that next year, so we shall see. But our storage is over here, and I am just going to scan the bins real quickly and see what is going to be quick to get out today. I have a number of different signs and things like that that I like putting out. I don't really have a like set spot for a lot of this stuff at this house. Like they had a set spot at the last house, but I want to try to find some place to hang all of these different signs because they're some of my favorites. I actually got this one from a person that makes her crafts. I hope I don't ding this as it comes out, but it says very merry, and then it's got the etched on there. So I'll go ahead and put this out because that's easy just to grab this one. And that is honest to goodness, like if you guys have been watching for a while, you know that this is about the 6th or 7th house that you have been watching us in. That is the only tough part about moving, is that typically every time we've moved, we've had movers, so that part can definitely be a strain if you're having to physically move the items. But that part aside, besides just the physically picking up of things and moving them, the tough part is when you move from house to house, like you just inherently end up with things that fit specific locations at one house that just don't end up working when you get to the next house. So like we've had to get rid of so much furniture at this house just because like this house has nooks and crannies that the other house didn't have. And then like some things were like too long for the space that we had at this house. So we've gotten rid of so much furniture, like full bedroom sets, dressers, tables, jewelry cabinets, like just tons and tons of things. And we have gotten different furniture in some of the rooms at this house, but it just kind of, I don't know, it's like you're constantly trying to figure out what fits, what doesn't fit, what is potentially going to fit in a future house, because if you know as well, we're always kind of looking at what the next move is, and so it is tough to try to find those things that will work in multiple houses. But the nice thing is that I can usually always find a spot for a Christmas tree. Those usually always work somewhere. So I'm going to start pulling some of this stuff out where I'm just trying to find places for it. And I guess the easiest stuff, if I can find it real quick, is going to be the kitchen stuff, because I have 2 glass cabinets on either side of the stove at this house where I put a lot of my like kitchen decor that I leave out through the holidays. So that might be a good thing because it's empty. I pulled all the Halloween stuff out. So that might be a good thing just to pull upstairs. So let me see what I can grab. That's the other problem, is like the last house, because we were there so much longer. The last house is the longest we have ever lived in one single house. Everything had a set spot. Like we knew where everything was. And so we're both struggling a lot at this house with, well, where did this end up? Where did this go? And things aren't intuitively where we would think that they would be. It's you know, an adjustment. So I'm still trying to find some stuff. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna try to find some of that kitchen stuff and bring some of that stuff upstairs too. So I think just looking, like a lot of the Williams-Sonoma stuff that I've gotten throughout the years, I think that is in this bin. So I think I'm gonna take this upstairs, and then I see 2 bins down there that I think have items that I've actually purchased since I got in this house for the entryway table, because it's a little bit longer and things like that. So I think I'm gonna go grab one of those and bring all of those upstairs. So I'm gonna get these put out first because I think I can get the most bang for the buck on these 3 to get the majority of these totes put out. That one fits perfectly around that new tree, so I'm going to use that tree collar here. And I don't know if those signs will stay there, but those are 2 quick signs to get out. I do like the circle one there. This front entryway table, I just need to get this cleared off, and actually there is a Scentsy box and a Sephora box that I could probably open up during this vlog, because the Scentsy box has holiday items in it, some holiday warmers and things that I got for the holidays, and then the Sephora box is the second part of my sale order. But this whole box right here pretty much has mainly items that go on this entryway, so I'm thinking I can get this tote empty fairly quickly. Oh, I just missed. I just realized there's still this back container down there, so I guess that's the last of the Halloween stuff that I completely missed that it had bats on it. So anyhow, I need to get all the regular stuff off and then get the bats out of there, and then get the this tote emptied and get everything situated. So I got that whole bin empty, and I'm going to go ahead and get some of these different sets out of here. These are some of my favorite holly print dishes and some of the vintage finds that I found last year that I use as my plate display. So I'm going to get all of these put out in the cabinets in the kitchen. The last thing that I need to pull upstairs is some ornament for fillers. So I have them divided down where all of my ornaments that are gingerbread and snowmen are in here. And then I have regular ornaments that I use as ball accents on the trees, and these 2 Zober ornament containers. And then I also use these as accents in different items around the house as well too. So I'm just going to grab out some of the ornaments that I use for accents, so you can see how these are stored too. So this is just a handy way to keep them all stored. It keeps them all separated, and then you can easily see what you have with each individual layer. These are all my red and champagne glitter ones. So I'm just going to pull out enough to go ahead and fill up a tray that I have in the entryway. And then the entryway will be done, which is exciting because at least one small area will be decorated. Okay, I think this is where I'm going to have to leave this for today, because I've got to go run Isabella around to go some different places. And then it's just the usual Sunday with grocery pickup and all of those things. But I'm going to pick up decorating tomorrow and try to get another small area decorated. But here's the entryway, and I'll be back on a future day with some more decorating around the house. Welcome back to what I believe is part 3 or day 3 in my decorate with me video, which has spanned over multiple days because it's the holiday season. It's crazy. I'm working from home and just doing as much as I can. We're doing all of the things here, but I hope that you're enjoying this kind of like real look at, like, it isn't just like it is on Instagram where you snap your fingers and it's all just magically decorated. It does sometimes take days and even in some cases weeks. So here we are. And I am guilty of doing those videos because they're the most fun transitions. I literally did one on Instagram where I literally threw, I think, the runner at the table, and then it was just magically decorated, and it's really, really fun, but it does take more time than that. So I do have the entryway table done. I still need to do a few more things in the front, but today's goal is to get one more tree put up in our front room and then also start decorating the trees because I have the trees up, and other than our downstairs tree, which is up year round, there's no decorations on them yet. So that's what I really would like to tackle today. But this area is decorated and we have been enjoying this area. I don't have a Christmas rug. I actually don't even think I have one. I have to go look in the garage, but at least this entryway table is all nice and decorated, so it's a little bit of festiveness here at the front. I think I might have some garland that I may be able to put over the mirror just to kind of bring the decorations up a little bit, but overall I'm pretty happy with this, and I actually have not moved anything around. You know how sometimes like you'll put things out and you start moving everything around. I actually haven't touched this since I initially decorated it, so that's pretty good. Over here in our bookcase area, which also is called the study or the library or Natalie's reading room, I am going to put a tree right here because you're going to be able to see it from the front window. And Dan has actually moved downstairs to the lower bedroom, now office, because it has a door, and he's actually really liking it down there. So this whole space has been opened up. So for the holiday season, I'm going to put a tree there. For the regular time of year, after the tree is down, there's some other plans. But for now, we're just going to kind of create this holiday space. And then over here is just an extra credenza thing that I had from one of the other houses. It was actually in the entry at the last house. And then those decorations came off of this entryway table. And then also there's a lamp that I just pulled off of there, trying to figure out where I was going to put everything. That's probably going to go in storage. And then the kids do have their music stand up here, so I just got to tuck that in a little corner because they use that for practicing their instruments that they play. Isabella plays clarinet and bass clarinet now, and Natalie plays the violin. I could always just pop it in that closet too, our coat closet and boot closet and everything. But the first thing I have to do is get all of this, get the tree up, and then go from there getting it decorated. So this room pretty much looks the same as it did a couple days ago. And we had Natalie's birthday, and then we had Isabella got together with friends, and so there really wasn't a lot going on with decorating, but I'm ready to kind of jump back into it because I'd like to get as much done as possible before Thanksgiving and just have the trees decorated as much as possible ahead of Thanksgiving, and then I can kind of finish it up that weekend afterwards. And I just opened up the tree box over here, and I'm going to just pull the pieces in, and this is going to be a little bit easier than trying to haul the box in the house. Y'all, I'm getting older. If you've been watching for a while, I started doing this when I was in my 20s. I'm in my 40s now. I'm getting older. And I'm starting to recognize that I'm getting older. But anyhow, I really like this tree because it just snaps in. It has the electrical that runs down the middle and just goes boop, boop, boop. So it's really easy to get together. So I just don't want to haul the whole box. I'm just going to bring it in one piece at a time and get it set up. Okay, this is pretty easy peasy. I just have to pull all of the branches down and then it just locks together down the center. It's plugged in. You just step on it and there it goes. So obviously I have to pull all the different branches down here. Okay, it's starting to get a little fuller, so I'm going to start pulling some of the ornaments and things like that up here so I can start figuring out which decor is going to go on which tree. I haven't quite decided. So I have gingerbread, which I'm kind of leaning towards will go up here. We'll see, maybe. I have gingerbread. I have just plain like red bulbs. I have a champagne tree with more blues, which maybe I should do that in here because this table's blue. So I'm going to go sort through and see which tree is going to end up being which decor. I just haven't decided which one's going to be which. Okay, I got the galvanized tree collar on this tree, and then it's time to start decorating. I gotta take a break real quick and run Natalie to the library, and then I'll be back to decorating. Just like decorating in spurts here. I am back from taking Natalie to the library to pick up her book. And we're gonna open up this bin and start digging into this. Can at very least get the stockings up today. And then I think I'm going to do this tree with blues because it's in here with this blue cabinet. And then the other tree, I know for sure I'm going to do silver because I have these stockings which have silver on them and a silver tree topper. And then we will go from there to see what else ends up on there. I just put a bit of ribbon around this one, and I'm going to go ahead and toss some champagne ornaments on here, and then that's going to be about it for today because I've got to go finish making dinner. I got a few ornaments put on this one, and it's going to be time to take a break to go get dinner put together. But at least it's starting to look like a tree here. I think I'm going to put these green ones that I got last year on this tree. So I'll keep this one blues and greens, and then My wood ones, I'm kind of thinking they may go on here. I used to put these in the dining room at the old house. They may go on here, but what I may also do is mix them in with the silver and red. So I'm going to leave those until I know for sure what I'm going to do with those. But I'm going to put some green on this one and then take a break to make dinner. Not done yet, but at least it's a start. I have some Christmas cookies cooling on the counter, and we made these earlier, so they should actually be completely cool. And then we have some chicken bacon ranch put in here. I just need to make some pasta to mix in with this. I make it a little bit differently than I made years and years ago when I was vlogging all the time. Oh, I can turn this down actually because it's bubbling. I make this a little bit differently now. I try not to put as much cream cheese in it because we do have a couple lactose intolerant people in our family, as we have found out. So I adapt the recipe. So right now it just has ranch seasoning mixed with water and some oil. And then I'm going to drain it off. It was just for flavor. I'm going to drain all that off and then make the sauce more of a dressing with oil and a little bit of regular ranch mixed in rather than a ton of cream cheese, which is normally what creates the consistency. So instead of like a whole bar of cream cheese, it's probably now like maybe a fourth of one just for consistency's sake. So I'm going to start mixing all that together and making the pasta. So the chicken has been sitting in the crock pot all day long, and we do still get HelloFresh, but we get that on Wednesdays, and today as I'm filming this, it's a Tuesday, and also Thanksgiving is this week, so hopefully I'll be able to get the decorating done before Thanksgiving, so that'll be in a different vlog. But so we do a couple meals a week, you know, still on our own. You can see this is nice and shredded. It's like just shredding on its own, and it's got those bacon bits mixed in there. So if you're a fan of the chicken bacon ranch but you're trying to get it to have less dairy, this is a nice way to do it. So this just basically had a little bit of ranch dressing, 2 of these packets, water to cover the chicken, the bacon in there, and then no cream cheese in this. And then I'm just going to use just that much. It's just about a fourth of a thing of cream cheese, just essentially just to give the sauce a base. And I'm going to strain this off. So that's why I have to use another packet of ranch. This chicken's nice and seasoned though. And just put all of that in there. Then we'll make the sauce and the pasta and then mix it all together and we'll be good to go. So I'm just going to melt the cream cheese. I'm just going to put a little bit more, not even a whole packet, just a little bit more of the ranch on there. A little bit of oil. And we are using grapeseed oil now because if you missed my video about my food intolerances, I'm intolerant to olives and olive oil, so just a little bit of the oil mixed in there, and start making the sauce. So that cream cheese is mixed in there, and it's just a really light coating. So instead of like if you used a whole package, it'd be really creamy sauce, and if it would have mixed with the ranch, it would, you know, have like a lot of flavor to it. But this is just a really light, small amount, just basically enough to coat the chicken. And then you can see the bacon bits are mixed in, so that helps add a bit of flavor as well too. So this is part 4 of my decorate with me, basically week in the life at this point, because it's taken me the span of about a week to get done what I've shown in this video. But today I want to get some decorations up on this last tree. I got it up a few weeks ago and I was able to get the tree collar on it and everything, but I need some decorations now, so that's what we're going to work on today. We'll just finish off this big decorating vlog with getting this final tree decorated. So I'm going to pop on some Christmas jazz music on the TV in here and get all the ornaments in here and start getting this last area decorated. Then I'm just kind of missing a few bits and bobs that I don't honestly know. We were in this house last year, but I don't know where they went. So I've got to sort those out. I'm missing some things that go in my glass cabinets in the kitchen, and also this gingerbread house that's right. I normally have a mat that goes underneath this, a very specific one that I've literally used since 2012. That I put underneath this that has gingerbread and it matches this whole thing, and I cannot find it. I've been through every single Christmas bin. I don't understand where it's gone, so that's unfortunate. But anyhow, we will get started, and it is getting ready to be Thanksgiving, so I definitely, wherever it ends up today, that's where this vlog is going to end, because I've got to switch gears and do Thanksgiving things soon. So I am going to plug this tree in down here. There we go. Natalie and I just got back from running errands. We went out to Target. The kids are off school today, so we went out and ran and did a couple errands. Got my scene up on the TV. It's looking more festive already. And one of the things I need to put out today is this Christmas tree star. I got this special this year to put on the tree. I actually got some cords from Amazon to run to this flower plug, because the plugs on this tree are a little different. They do like more the cord runs down the center thing. So I actually got some green power cords to plug this in. They just got here today, so that's going to be perfect. And this clamps on, so I'm hoping that'll stay right at the top. But this is one that's new this year that we have not had in previous years, and it is by GE, I believe. 21 lights, and so all this lights up, so I'm really interested to see what this one looks like. And when we got back, there was a bunch of packages. Dan's working at home downstairs today, so he went and got the packages. I'm gonna guess this is the cords, because it feels like cords. It's the right size for them. So let's open this up. And it's a heavy duty one. Okay, so this is a 2-pack. It's 8 feet, so it should be fine. And actually, I think they're indoor outdoor, so I could actually use one of these with some outdoor decorations I'm going to be getting. I'll share it in a future vlog from Lowe's. So that's perfect, because I can use one of these. It's probably a little bit more than what I need actually for the Christmas tree light, but I can use one of these for the Christmas tree light and one of the things for the outside. I'm just going to run it down the center of the tree. And so since it's going to be running down the center, you won't even really hopefully see the cord is my plan. So we'll see. I really like how it looks without it being turned on. So now's the moment of truth. I have literally no clue what this is going to do when I turn it on. That is actually really, really pretty. I hope it looks as good on camera as it does in real life, but it's lit up really, really nice. And then because it has these pieces coming off of it, it kind of expands the light out really, really nicely. So I like that. All right, time to get the rest of the ornaments on there. And since this is a new tree, I kind of want to start putting ornaments on there and really figure out which direction I'm going to go with it. So we already have like our silver and white stockings in here. And then I do have some red accents throughout the room. So I'm thinking I'm going to go with silver and red for this tree. And then Penguin's helping with the soundtrack down here. So I do have this, I think it was like last year maybe I got this, so silver and red. And then I have all of my gingerbread ornaments too, and these are all red as well too. And I get a whole bunch of these fun things. So I think this is the color scheme I'm going to go with for this tree in here. And that way I can use all of my fun red, gingerbread, and other types of ornaments. I really like these. These are cute. And here's the tree. So I want to get some sticks to put in it, but I don't have any red and silver ones. So this is what it's going to look like for now, and I will share during Vlogmas what it turns into. But I do really like the tree on the top, or I like the star, the tree topper on the top. And then we used all of those gingerbread ornaments and snowman ornaments that we've had for years. The girls helped me put them on. So there's little pops of red everywhere. They did a really good job spreading them out. So I put some of them on, but the kids actually did a whole bunch of it. They actually did a majority of it. And they did a really good job spreading out the ornaments this year and not just kind of piling them all in one place. So I will put the pics on my list to kind of watch for, but at least now we have ornaments on all the trees that are up. And then one of the things I need to open today, so I'll share it while I'm vlogging, are these two boxes. This has a hopefully Christmas Scentsy warmer in it, and then also my second Sephora order from the sale that I got the rest of the stock up. So let me share what's in these boxes with you. So let's see what's down inside. So I got some replenishment of some of my favorite sprays, black raspberry vanilla, some of my favorite sprays, and I also got that in the Scentsy bars. I got a couple of those because we go through those quite a bit. I also got Gimme Candy, just a nice kind of sweet scent. Pumpkin Roll, Scary Good, and Frightfully Delightful, and then Farm Stand Pumpkin. So kind of some scents to try out in the kind of fall transition time period. And then I got the Happy Holidays plug-in, so I'm going to put that out. And then we use these Scentsy air purifiers. We have them in a couple different places around the house, so I always kind of stock up whenever I'm putting a Scentsy order in on these replacement filters, and have some of those ahead. These mug warmers are always some of my favorites. If you've been watching my videos for a while, I probably don't have to explain why to you, so I'm just going to plug that in right there. And then I do use them for like kind of a nightlight, but I will actually put some scent in this one as well. And right now the scent that I have in my kitchen is, surprise, surprise, black raspberry vanilla. So I always keep some of these on hand because this is kind of one of my go-to scents. But then I like kind of mixing it up and putting a holiday scent in there around the holidays. Then in the Sephora box, this was the second part of my order. It took just a little bit longer to get here than the first part. I got this Laneige Heavenly Hydration 3-piece set to try those things out. I also got this mini set. I thought that this was a really good deal. It's got the different sleeping lip mask, and I used a bigger one of these, and I thought that these would be really good for travel and also to be able to try out some of the different scents. Then I also got, because we have hard water here and it really messes with my head, I also got this Living Proof Dry Scalp Care to try that out. And then this jet lag mask. I'm going to use this on my trip next week. It's supposed to, I guess, help, obviously, according to the name, with waking up your skin after traveling. I replenished my Origins Ultra Hydrating Energy Boosting Moisturizer. I ended up getting another YSL Lippy. I really like stocking up on these whenever there's a percentage off sale. This one's more of a nude pink. So here you can see what this one looks like. Oh, that's a really pretty color. And this is, let's see what this color is, 44. Then I also stocked up on my Plantscription Multi-Powered Youth Serum. This is a really great serum that I use in addition to all my other Origins products. And I go through it like pretty lightly, so one of these lasts me a really long time, but this is a really great serum, especially in my neck area. I like using that. And then the last thing that I got was this Hydrating Scalp Serum, also from Sephora. And so I just basically am trying out different things to try to keep my scalp healthy this winter, because last year I had a lot of trouble. So I got this to try. This is more of like a drop serum, and then this one has more of like a targeted kind of relief. So we'll see. I'll let you know during Vlogmas again what works out the best for me. Okay, so I got all those boxes put away and the stuff in the rooms that needs to go to. So it is about time to make dinner, actually, but you can see the tree here in the front real quick. You're gonna help give the tour, Penguin? So for right now, this is how this is going to stay. I need to, I think, take this extra lamp over to the basement, or down to the basement. So this is the 7.5 foot tree. It's a little big. It's obviously like a little bit bigger for this size room, you know, compared to the bookshelves. You can see it's even bigger than one of the bookshelves. But I think hopefully, since there's windows up here in the front, you should be able to see it really well. So I think it should look pretty good. And then here to the side, you can actually see the tree in the reflection. So here's all my Amazon stuff I've got to go put away. And I'm actually going to turn on this tree real quick too while I'm standing here. So it just has a little on-off button and a timer actually, so it'll just turn off on its own. So I've been using this Ren Pure Biotin and Collagen shampoo. It's actually been helping my head with the whole scalp issue. So I did find this stuff, and I also have their scalp serum as well too. I'm pretty serious about keeping a handle on that. Then a couple Amazon things. I got these Body Refresh shower steamers. to review on Amazon, but I really love shower steamers. I'm just excited about trying these in a bunch of different scents. Then a company sent me this. It is some Disney stuffies as a kind of gift-giving item, so I'm going to open up those later. And then I also picked up these cords from Amazon. They are the lightning charging cables to go on like the super fast mag charger. I got one with my phone, but I cannot seem to locate it. So I'm going to go ahead and use these when I'm traveling with that super fast charger that you can get from Apple that charges your phone in like an hour or whatever. So I'll take that up after dinner. But yeah, everything is looking pretty festive, which is nice. We did get HelloFresh today too. So I think tonight we're actually going to do these meatball subs. I need to check and see how long each of these take real quick actually. So the meatball subs take 40 minutes. Pecan encrusted chicken takes 30 minutes. And then we also got the sweet chili pork cabbage stir fry, 20 minutes. I do have a bit of time tonight, so I think I'll go ahead and make the meatball subs. Just go ahead and do those. So I need to get the oven preheated. And since Thanksgiving is this week, we only have 3 meals because we have Thanksgiving, and then we're going to have obviously a bunch of leftovers. And I have a number of things in the freezer and fridge to make other meals as well too. So hopefully you've enjoyed following along for about the past week as I've attempted to try to get as much holiday decor out around the house as possible. It's definitely getting there. I have some odds and ends to get out here and there, but definitely a lot better than it was a week ago, and the trees are more decorated now, which is great. So I hope you are having a wonderful holiday season. It is Thanksgiving here tomorrow. I have a ton of fun videos coming your way very, very soon. Black Friday is right around the corner, Cyber Monday, all the great deals. So make sure you're following me on my other social media platforms, on Amazon, on Instagram, on Facebook, because I share a lot of deals those places just because it's like a quicker turnaround than here on YouTube. And then also coming up, I am headed to Disney again next week for holiday decor, decorations, festivities. I'm going to Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, and I will be sharing all of that here on this channel, as well as a number of vlogs and recaps when I get back on Moms with Mouse Ears. So lots of fun stuff coming up. I am looking forward to that trip next week, and then that's gonna roll right into Vlogmas. So it's gonna be a busy next couple of weeks. But thanks for watching today, and have a great day.